From the very beginning, Aptera set out to answer a question few dared to ask. What if a car didn't need to be charged at all? What if sunlight itself could keep you moving, day after day, without a single drop of fuel or a plug in the wall? That question led to a radical design philosophy, where aerodynamics, materials science, and solar integration would merge into a completely new category of vehicle: the solar electric vehicle, capable of achieving over 1,000 miles of range on a single charge and gaining free miles every day from the sun. For years, this vision seemed impossible, too advanced, too different, too ambitious. But Aptera's team didn't build for the skeptics. They built for the believers. Until now, Aptera's progress was visible in stunning prototypes, sleek, ultralight vehicles that demonstrated what could be achieved with radical efficiency. But prototypes, no matter how beautiful, aren't the finish line. They're the first draft of a much bigger story, a bridge between imagination and industrial execution. The validation assembly line is that bridge, located within Aptera's Carlsbad, California facility. This line marks the company's move from experimental builds to structured, scalable, and repeatable production, the kind that defines true manufacturing capability. For the first time, Aptera's technicians are assembling vehicles using a defined sequence of stations, guided by processes engineered for consistency, precision, and throughput. Every component, every fixture, every tool has been refined to eliminate variability, to turn hand-built innovation into mass-producible perfection. At the core of this new setup lies a technological marvel known as the body in carbon, or BIN-C. A precision assembly fixture that ensures every Aptera vehicle is constructed with microscopic accuracy. Think of it as the backbone of solar vehicle manufacturing. This massive fixture allows Aptera's composite carbon fiber shell to be aligned within thousandths of an inch, ensuring perfect symmetry and structural integrity. It's the kind of precision normally reserved for aerospace engineering, now being applied to automotive innovation. The BIN-C not only guarantees exceptional build quality, but also sets the standard for future expansion. It's scalable, adaptable, and ready for Aptera's next phase: low-volume production, where dozens, and eventually hundreds, of vehicles will roll off the line each month. Every revolution begins with people, and Aptera's team embodies that spirit. Engineers, designers, and technicians now walk the factory floor with a sense of purpose rarely seen in startups. Their mission? To turn sunlight into motion. As shipments of BIN-C parts, chassis assemblies, and electronic components arrive from global supply chain partners, the workshop comes alive. Crates are unpacked, fixtures are adjusted. The hum of assembly fills the air. Each new build on the validation line isn't just a vehicle. It's a test, a lesson, and a leap forward. Technicians note every detail, from the precision of fit to the ease of assembly, refining the process step by step. This is engineering in motion, a living experiment of optimization. As Chris Anthony, co-CEO of Aptera, explains, for the first time, our technicians are assembling vehicles in a repeatable sequence, the same sequence that will eventually scale to low-volume production. It's a huge step forward, not just for us, but for solar mobility as a whole. And Steve Fambro, his co-founder, adds, watching the line come to life feels surreal. This is the bridge between what we imagined in those early design meetings and the reality we're now building, one where solar vehicles become part of everyday life. Aptera's journey has always been about breaking barriers, not with brute force, but with brilliance. Instead of designing a heavy EV with oversized batteries, they focused on efficiency per watt, extracting more range and performance from less energy. Their aerodynamic shape, inspired by nature and refined through computational fluid dynamics, gives Aptera a drag coefficient of just 0.13, one of the lowest ever recorded in automotive history. Pair that with lightweight composite materials, integrated solar cells, and a hyper-efficient drivetrain, and you get a vehicle that can achieve 8 to 10 miles per kilowatt hour. numbers that sound almost unreal compared to traditional EVs. The validation line is where these breakthroughs are put to the test in a production environment, ensuring that every car rolling out maintains the same world-class efficiency Aptera is known for. The validation phase is all about discovery and refinement. How does each part fit? How does the supply chain respond to timing? Where can efficiency improve? Not in the car, but in the process. Every test vehicle assembled helps Aptera uncover the answers to those questions. It's the groundwork for a production line that can one day deliver solar vehicles to thousands of customers worldwide. The team is now preparing for the next phase, low-volume manufacturing, which will serve as the final proving ground before scaling up to full commercial production. But to make that leap, Aptera estimates it will need around $65 million in funding, a target aligned with its transparent roadmap and consistent with previous investor updates. It's a bold number, but one that investors and supporters believe is well within reach, given the momentum Aptera has built and the global demand for efficient, sustainable mobility. Aptera isn't just another EV startup. It's a statement, a declaration that transportation can be reimagined from the ground up. Where others add more batteries, Aptera adds more intelligence. Where others chase horsepower, Aptera chases miles per watt. And where most cars depend on the grid, Aptera depends on the sun. Every validation vehicle assembled is a small but powerful signal that a future of energy independence is not only possible, it's being built today. This line represents the moment where solar mobility stops being a dream and starts being a product. Once low-volume production begins, Aptera aims to ramp up to series production, delivering its first vehicles to early customers, sustainability enthusiasts, and investors who've been following the company's every move. From there, the expansion will focus on global scalability, optimizing logistics, refining automation, and expanding supply chain partnerships to meet growing demand. Imagine a world where your car recharges itself while you work, shop, or sleep, where road trips aren't planned around charging stations, but around sunlight. That's the world Aptera is building toward, one validation vehicle at a time. What we're witnessing now isn't just another milestone in electric vehicle manufacturing. It's the birth of a new era, one where transportation becomes cleaner, smarter, and self-sustaining. Aptera's validation line is the living proof of what happens when innovation meets persistence. It's the realization that efficiency is the ultimate luxury, and that the future of driving doesn't depend on how much energy we use, but how little we need. Every turn of a wrench, every calibrated fixture, every finished body and carbon brings us closer to a new truth, that we don't have to wait for the future. We're already building it. And somewhere under the California sun, the world's most efficient car is taking shape, ready to redefine what driving means forever. So, the next time you see an EV plugged into a wall, remember this. There's a car being built that might never need that plug again. It doesn't rely on fuel. It doesn't rely on the grid. It relies on the one power source that shines freely on us all, the sun. Aptera's validation line isn't just a manufacturing milestone. It's the beginning of energy freedom.